Right, I've got a roulette battle here against MadAsMoody. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. You can go check out his stuff. And yeah, I'll also put a little brief description of what our roulette battle is if you're unsure. But it's pretty much just getting 6 random Pokemon that are kind of randomly chosen for each other and seeing how it goes. So I get the Gliscor lead. He gets the random water generation 5 fish thing. I'm just going to protect just to activate my toxic orb. I knew there probably wouldn't be that much you could set up with. I also like to scout if he had Ice Beam, but he just goes for the Surf, but I was still kind of fearing that. He might have just went for the Surf in case I switched out to something else. But actually goes for the Agility and Switch. That doesn't really matter much to Roserade, as he would have still outspeed me, I think, anyway. Or I might have actually been faster, I don't know. But with Agility, it would have outspeed. So I'll go for the Leaf Blade, obvious attack. He brings in the Heat More, which is obviously able to take that. I could have been for a Drain Punch, but I don't think it would have done that much more. And I also had the Sleep Powder and the Swords Stance, but yeah. So predicting the switch, he goes for the Home Claws, and yeah, I'm not too sure what moves this guy has, or even what ability it has. So that's not really good for me, but Home Claws obviously means it's got to be physical, or there's a chance to get some like a special attack just to boost accuracy with Home Claws, but it's definitely got to be more physical than special, but honestly don't know much about it. So anyway, I bring in my Rotom, he brings in the Mesprit, and I'm going for Thunderbolt. It's such a choice specs Rotom, so Thunderbolt is going to be doing a good chunk of damage there, it's a 3-hit KO on the Mesprit, but he paralyzes me and he gets the Stealth Rock up, which kind of sucks as I think everything on my I don't think I have anything on my team that resists Stealth Rock, and I have two things including this Rotom that are weak to it, so that's not very nice for me. So he brings in Gallade now. I thought he might try to set up here if he might have went for a sub. Does he even learn sub? I don't know, but I just stay in. I keep going. I just go for Thunderbolt. If he'd attacked me, I think, yeah, I know I would have lived it. I would have got another Thunderbolt off. But yeah, he's got his bulk up. He's going for a Drain Punch now, try to get his HP back. I'm able just to live barely there with 23 HP, which is pretty nice as I can go for another Thunderbolt and take him out, as I was unsure what moves he had. Actually, I'm not going to take him out. I'm almost going to take him out. But yeah, I was kind of fearing the Ice Punch he might be having, so yeah, it wouldn't be a good idea to bring Gliscor in, as well as the fact that Gliscor only has Earthquake to attack with, so, and he is bulk up, so that wouldn't be that nice, but I could still poison it with what's it called, Gliscor, so that's quite good. So I bring Ditto in now, and obviously transform into him, and I've got the Choice Scarf, so I know I'm going to outspeed, and I notice he's got the Ice Punch, so I know it could have been quite a threat to my Gliscor. But I was pretty confident in that HP, both of us +1 attack and defense, it's kind of like neutral ground. Ice Punch should take him out with that range. So now I've let myself into Ice Punch, he's got to switch into the Water Fish. I'm going to switch back out to I keep thinking this is a Roserade for some reason, but it's Blossom. He goes for the Waterfall, which doesn't really do much. His other attacks are Surf, Crunch, and Agility, so he can't really do that much anyway. So I go for the Sleep Powder here on the Switch, which misses, which is quite annoying, but whatever. I decided just to stay in and see what he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to do. I'm not familiar with Lion thing. I cannot even say that name well at all. But I go for the Drain Punch just to get some more HP back, and it's probably about a 3 or 4 hit KO, so that's not really good. I do have the Sword Stance, so it could have been quite good to go for that, but we can get the Sleep Powder hits. I could, yeah, it says a Lumberry, but I could have went for another one and put him back to sleep. But yeah, he's going for the Focus Blast. It does a lot of damage. He's got to get the Sish's Revenge up, which overall I don't think really mattered that much. It might have mattered if I constantly went for Drain Punch. So it'll be at 4 HP because he misses here, and then I miss the Sleep Powder. So yeah, it would have been good maybe if I kept going for Drain Punch, and I could have maybe got more HP back, and then I could go, that Focus Blast Special Defense drop actually mattered. But overall, it doesn't get really mattered that much anyway. I've still got my Archeops thing in, so I could just bring that in and Earthquake him, because it's like a Fighting Steel, I think. So, yeah. This Focus Blast has actually got to hit this time, and you notice that I realised, oh, he's got a Lumberry, so I shouldn't have even bothered going for the Sleep Powder. Bye bye Blossom. I'm sure you'll do something nice someday. So I bring in the Archeops thing. I just got to go for the Earthquake. It's a choice banded one as well, so I'm pretty confident it should definitely KO, even if this thing is pretty bulky, which I don't know if it is or not. I'm still not familiar with that much as a Pokemon yet. I'm not even familiar with most of the team, how well they'll be able to do. Like I wasn't sure what moves this guy had here. I thought he might have an Aqua Jet, so he might go for that and it'll lower my attack. But he's got a Poké Sash, so probably the better option for him there. Might have actually been, I guess, actually going for agility wouldn't really matter that much knowing I've got my Ditto, seeing as I'll just copy his stat boost, plus I'll have the Scarf, so I'll outspeed it anyway. So just bring Ditto in. I could have brought Mamoswine in and went for the Ice Shard, which would have KO'd even though he resists it, but then he still has that Fire thing which Mamoswine won't really like. So I'm going to bring in Ditto, transform into him, go for the Waterfall, and that's going to do a decent amount of damage. So he's got to bring in Shuckle now. I don't know how much damage Waterfall is going to do. I don't know if Surf or Waterfall would mean the better option. Seeing they're both stabs, it'll probably be the best choice to go for rather than Crunch, and also the Agility from Choice Scarf. He goes for the Power Swap Switch, pretty much well, but it's basically like Pain Split for attack and special attack. He goes for the Toxic here. It might have been better if he actually rested here. Then he'll be at 4 HP, and he probably would have been able to wake up while I kept Waterfall on him. Because I've transformed into him, I only have 5 PP of Waterfall before I have to go into struggle or switch out, so he could have probably stalled a bit there with Shuckle, rested up a bit, and then Toxic to me more and stuff like that, so it would have been a bit of a bother for my guy. So I don't have Mamoswine and Gliscor left, which both would take a while to really do much to Shuckle. Gliscor probably the best because it can't get poisoned or that, but whatever. I'm able to live a Sucker Punch there, luckily with 2 HP, and I'm able to take him down with the Waterfall, which I believe was my last Waterfall. So that's a good game there. Rate, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time, and I'll put our second roulette up during my next black and white upload. So I'll see you then.